Hello everybody and welcome to this very special additional episode which I will be getting all the photo missions. Or at least trying to. This one
needs pictures for her articles.
Woo bam is one of the first ones that is unlocked. It is friend or foe. When you take pictures of several items in the area, this is one of them.
Here we go.
Yay, they're happy, rooting for me. Spider-Man actually has supporters. The people of New York City love him, but you know, newspapers and the people in charge are kind of like, eh. Also, it doesn't help that they're making graffiti for him too. Well, it's not really graffiti; that's posters. Actually, yeah, that's a merchandise booth. Like, look at that Spider-Man stuff. I'm diggity. Those books. Spider-Man. All right. And the other one. What is the other one? Even a billboard. Is that over here? Yep, that's over here. Oh yeah, the graffiti. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, well. Oscorp. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Should be in a gallery.
Is that it? Yep. Sends me a message saying, "Hey, thanks for the things." And uh-oh, there's a new thing. So I think you can only. I don't know exactly how it goes, but I'm going to be going down a list I have on this website to help me organize it all, because quite a few of these picture missions actually have references to other villains and characters in the Spider-Man universe. And this one, Pressing Matters, which I don't know where is it? There's so much stuff. Yeah, you can really tell what I've done and what I haven't done, really. That, no, that, okay. Where is it? Make an attempt at the Daily Bugle. Okay. Oh, one of these. Aha! Pressing Matters. So I'm gonna get there, and I'm going to cut this, and I'll meet you gents and gentettes there. Alright, we're almost there to the Daily Bugle. I wonder if Peter's gonna be back here anytime soon. So this one is a reference to the this one is a reference to John Jameson, also known by the aliases of Manwolf, Star God, and Colonel Jupiter. He is the son of John J. Jameson, the dude in charge of the Daily Bugle, which is why it's up here. And claw marks, footprints, and tattered clothes, which it's basically a werewolf type creature. He got the Manwolf powers from yeah, shredded clothes are always a staple with werewolf creatures. He got the ability to do werewolf when he went to the moon, and he found a gem that kind of got stuck in him, and he kept doing that. So and he had to wear a special suit to contain his power, his strength, and all that. He's not a bad guy. He's an alright guy. And next though is that mission right there, the park one over here, I believe. Through the Hourglass. So I'll meet you guys over there, and I'll talk about that one in a minute.
If I don't,
and we've arrived. Now this one is suspicious. Oh, well, here's these guys being asked about the police. Like, what's going on here? Oh, they're both looking over the side. It's nice. Yeah, just follow me in, and you'll get all the pictures and comic. Shishwang. I don't want to talk about it. Collapsed tent, sunken tent. And this is what makes people believe that this is another one of the ones that are in reference to something. Since it's the hourglass, glass, sand. Hourglass is usually sand stuff. And this sand pool is sucked a little girl. And it's hypothesized that the Sandman did this, aka William Barker, aka Flint Marko, who got his powers by he was running away from like the mob, I think, It said. I just quickly like searched over the wiki page. Search ran away from the mob to a testing site filled with radioactive sand that just bonded with his body. And that caused him to gain the powers to control sand in his body. And the reason why people think it's this is because, well, the name, I should be sucked in there at this point, the name, you know, Hourglass, through the hourglass, is like, you know, through the looking glass, another side of things. It's a reference of seeing things from another view, another point of angle, and hourglasses tend to be associated with sand. And Sandman, no other villain is better with sand than Sandman. And this, the little girl, is said to maybe be his daughter that he sucked through the ground to a hospital to help out. So, yeah, those are reasons why we people think it's that. And I'm getting more troubled water. All the ones I'm getting, one after another, are pretty much straight up references to the other supervillains, so that's why it's all like that. So I'm gonna go here, I'll cut, and I'll meet you guys there for more trivia about the next dude. Alright, this next one, Troubled Water. Let's check it out. Now, there is another supervillain that is named Hydro Man. Supervillain, I think he's a good guy at some points, I don't know. But basically, the original story is, when Spider-Man was with a fight with another supervillain, he knocked this guy into the ocean. He knocked a dude into the ocean. The guy's name is Morris Maury Bench, who got mixed up with radiation because they were testing a new generator, and his body, similar to Sandman, just bonded with the water. Now I got the handprint on the ground. And, oh, this thing over here. Thanks, dude. Why are you looking at me like that? Yeah, Spider-Man was in a fight, knocked him into the water, he mutated, and he can control water. And his name's Hydro Man, Maurice, all that stuff. Now, the handprint. Yeah, I was actually confused. I'm just learning about what these guys are, because I knew they were references. Like, back when I first played it, I knew they were references to villains from the main, like, mythos, but I never really quite understood how or why they were connected to them. So, yeah. Oh, there's a photo shoot all the way down there. I'm gonna skip that for now, unfortunately, because it's really close. And, look at all this. Look at all these. Present message, through the troubled water. Infectious Migration. Is this another one? Yep. This one is, Infectious Migration. Is that one over here? Indeed! Very close together. This is, the last, I believe, of the... No, not the last, but this is another one of the, supervillain stuff, so I'm gonna go check this out, and... well, when I get there, I'll let you guys know.
Whitney asked me for some shots, if I remember correctly.
Can do. So, we need to take shots of Lunchbox, Nest, Goo... What? Okay. So, the things... It doesn't really point out what where, but... Actually, I think I have to go up here for this. To one of these. Is this it? No, I have to go higher. Can you take me higher? There we go. Yeah, that's like all right next to each other. Now for first the lunch box. Dog, hot dog. Anybody out there ever actually like had a hot dog from a street vendor in New York City? I never did. I went to New York City once. Wasn't that great of an experience, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah, it's another story for another day. But I never had a hot dog from a vendor. It's a classic thing. But this guy is the Vulture, who is really just a scientist that normally, pretty much from Oscorp, it usually is. But stuff happened. He got upset. He took some experimental technology that allowed him to fly like a vulture. Plus, he's old and he has a long nose, so you know he looks like a vulture. But his wings are like super sharp. He can fly. He has super strength because of the suit. And the Vulture, which is his name, I'm not. Adrian Toomes is like the most notable version of the Vulture. It's, you know, there's other Vultures and whatnot, but it's usually just him. He's usually the main Vulture that when people think of, so... Let's get this in Spoiled Feast. This, I believe, is the last of the supervillain picture missions. Lifeline, it's all the way over here, of course. Ha! Yeah, great. Alright. Well, we'll get there soon enough. Make a cut, and I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're closing in on the next picture stuff. Woo! This guy really had me confused. I had no idea who he was. But, if I can start finding some places to take his picture... Yeah, oh, yeah, that's starting to make sense. This guy, this mission is said to be a reference to Mr. Negative. Also known as Martin Lee, who is an immigrant, a Chinese immigrant, I believe. Actually, I have his wiki page, I'll just get that up. Is a illegal Chinese immigrant who started up a homeless shelter that May Parker, actually, the you know, Peter's aunt, worked volunteered there for a while. Is that a McDonald's? Hold on a second. Okay, that looks like a McDonald's. Yeah, May Parker worked there for a bit, volunteered there, and I was never born, so I am ever living. Okay. This guy, I don't know how exactly he got his powers. I think he was... oh. I think he was experimented on with a drug that turned him to be like this. I'm not exactly familiar with how he became, because he's actually really a new villain. It was only in like 06, 07 when he was introduced to the Spider-Man universe. Which is impressive, since Spider-Man, you know, he was created back in the 50s. And you can see all this stuff is like almost like negative, like a photo-negative copies of each other. He looks like he's a photo-negative. He's in a photo-negative picture too. But yeah, that's that guy, the Mr. Negative, as it were. And now we can get back on the to the photo missions that aren't about the bad guys. Well, for the most part. Actually, Cat Burglar. You can probably guess who this is a mission based off. So where is you? All the way over there, not too far. So, I'll go there, meet you there, see you in a bit.
Stop the press. I've still got pictures to take.
And we're back. So, this... Is that the paw print? Yes, it is. This is, as you can guess, this is based off Black Cat. The lady we saw earlier, Selena. Who is just a cat burglar who's just really good at stuff, so... What's this over here? Stuff? I don't know. So there's that. What else do I need? Claw markings, I'll go up the wall. Oh, there they are. They're there on the side there. I'll zoom in a minute. There they are. And the... Yeah, see, there's a rope. Yeah, it's... Selena is just a burglar who's really agile and stuff. She doesn't really have powers. Mr. Spider-Man. Yep. It's Black Cat. No, the Black Cat is actually the love interest, is a love interest, I should say, of Spider-Man. Just Spider-Man, not really Peter. But Mary Jane is the love interest of Peter, while Black Cat is to Spider-Man. Similar to the Superman Clark Kent, where Clark Kent is all about the Lois Lane, while Superman is getting it on with Wonder Woman. Funny thing, eh? And that's it. There's those are all the picture missions that involve supervillains or references to supervillains, and the rest are just, oh no, people are sick. So yeah, I'm gonna do these in a certain order, and then that should be the end. So up next, I'll cut to it, and you'll see. And here we are at the next photo site. Whoosh! Bam! Got right in and... Oh, well, I thought that was the thing. Oh well. Gotta get a good angle. 3 pictures, like all of them. More reinforcements. there's really nothing to talk about these next ones, because I've already talked about all the interesting ones with the supervillain ones. These are just saying about, there's a couple other ones, a couple other missions, I think only 4 missions, that involve, like, the toxicity and cross-species stuff. And they pretty much go on, like, the first one's like, oh no, something's it's going bad, and then there's this one's like, it's really bad, and then there's another one where it's like, it's kind of bad, but it's getting better, and then the last one's like, it's all good. Some of them are so sick they can't even stand. Alright, the guy over here, yep, they're there. Puke for the camera.
These belong in the Smithsonian.
Ta-da! New email. Yeah, thanks, Spidey. So, the next one I will pick, there's 2 left, I believe. So, I'm going to get this one because it's the second worst. And that one over there will be the last and best. Because it's all about good day, good feelings, and everything's alright. So, I'll cut to this in a moment. We have arrived, sirs and madams. Now, pictures, what is there? People are sick, do your worst. Good thing I have a guide, because these are really vague. I do know that there's a fountain over here. Oh my goodness, look at that fountain. That is really bad. Yikes. That shot of the fountain, yeah, that's a pretty bad fountain. And this guy who's like buff, blech, puking up chunks. Now, the glimpse of hope, which is over here. I apologize if the commentary for these other ones are kind of lackluster. There's not much past it. Oh, don't run me over. These guys hugging. Yeah. You can get them when they're standing or whatnot. I prefer to get them when they're hugged because it's like, oh, it's all good. Check out that new email. There's a sneak peek of broadcast tonight. Okay, whatever. Not important. Not important at all. So, let's go to this last one. I'll meet you there.
Gotta remember to snap some pics. If I don't, he will get all snippy. Is that a word?
And we have arrived in the last one. Let's do this in the order in which it is suggested. Hazmat suits, it seems. Medics came out of their hazmat suits. That means, well, it's not really much of a hazard anymore. And then this one, I'm going to get a better angle, because stuff. And those are citizens. Those are they're brothers. They look like Nico Bellic. Nico Kazin, the squad boy. Is that the date in the corner? Never noticed that before, actually. And then there's Party in the Streets. Party in the USA. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, look at this. Oh, they got Spider-Man foam fingers. Whoa.
I
don't know if he's... That is my position. I don't know if he's asking for a taxi or like, hey, Spidey. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Is that it? Did I get them all? Oh yeah, the party. I got this. This is the party one. I took a picture of it, but it was like, no. Yep, there we go. Ah, I'm webbing you so good, girl. Yay! Now just to check the status, make sure I got the all those. Upgrades, collectibles, miscellaneous. This is okay. That's what. Please. Doesn't say. Oh, Whitney photo articles completed, all of them. So Whitney photo articles. We took in all the pictures throughout all the missions and completed all the photo missions themselves. So yeah, those are all the photo stuff. It was a little bit of trivia. Hope you enjoy. Nothing too fancy, nothing too extravagant, but I do have a couple more videos yet to come out, and I will get to them a little later.